Today we're going to read On Earth by G. Brian Karras. So look at the front cover and look at the back cover. What do you notice? Where is the title? The title of this book is On Earth. This book is about the movements of Earth in relation to the sun. Can you find the sun on the cover? Let's read to find out how the movements of our planet affect everyone on Earth. On Earth. On Earth we go for a giant ride in space, spinning like a merry-go-round. The Earth spins on its axis and circles the sun in a giant sweep. So you see the axis, and then you see the revolution. So the axis is an imaginary stick that goes through the center of the Earth. When the Earth spins on its axis, it is rotating. Earth also moves around or orbits the sun. A trip around the sun is called a revolution. So that's the sun here. We face the sun, its light and warmth, as we live our days. Shadows get long as day rolls into night. At night, we turn away from the sun and see a universe of stars and planets, while we dream of what we can do tomorrow. So during our night, the other side of the planet is facing the sun. When you are in bed at night, children on the other side of the earth are awake because it is their day. While we spin, we also travel in an orbit around the sun, so that by the time we get back to where we started, we're 1 year older. So you see January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So how long does it take Earth to travel once around the sun? We count months as we grow, and 12 months, a year, has gone by. Years go by day. We count them with calendars and candles. The Earth tilts on its axis. When we lean toward the sun, we're warmer. When we lean away, we're colder. Our seasons change from summer to autumn and winter to spring. So you see seasons in the northern hemisphere. That's where we live. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. So we are warmer when our part of Earth tilts toward the sun. We're closer to the sun, so we can feel its heat more. What season is it when it gets warmer? When the Earth's top side leans away from the sun, there is winter above the equator and summer below. So the equator is an invisible line that splits the planet in half. Do we live above the equator or below it? In winter, the days get shorter and the nights are longer. By spring, the days get filled with sunlight. We spin, we circle, rotate, and revolve, but we don't fall off. Gravity holds us to Earth. Gently, slowly, around and around, we hold our arms as we glide through the universe. These children below the equator, they live below the equator. Do you think people really feel as though they're upside down below the equator? No. We fly through space as night becomes day, summer becomes winter, and years go by. The Earth. The Earth is like a ball. It is a sphere. There's an imaginary line around the center of the Earth, the equator. The Earth spins like a top. It rotates around an imaginary line that goes from top to bottom, the Earth's axis. The Earth revolves around the Sun in a big oval orbit. There are imaginary points on the Earth's top and bottom, the North Pole and the South Pole. Gravity is the force that holds us to Earth. So how is this a non-fiction book? What is a fact you learned from hearing this book? This book explains the two main ways the planet Earth moves through space. What are the two ways? You heard about Earth's movements cause the seasons. Why do we have summer and winter? When you live near the equator, you don't have winter. The seasons stay the same and the temperature remains the same. So this book has different kinds of illustrations. It has diagrams, pictures of children, so there are diagrams that show how our planet moves through space. How do the diagrams help you better understand the information in this book? Let's look at this diagram. How do the diagrams help you better understand the information in this book? Why do you think the illustrator drew both kinds of illustrations, diagrams and illustrations of regular children? Why do you think the illustrator included both?